Hi folks, this is Steve Hindy from Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. I want to show you what happened on September 21st, 2024. This is before the event even started. You've got some people in here, 3 guys in particular, who are literally kicking steers in the face, shocking them. This is really brutal stuff. These guys absolutely should be charged. I counted how many times that black steer was kicked in the face. He was kicked in the face at least 24 times, 24 times. Not to mention the shocking that went on. That blue-handled instrument there, that is an electric prod. Very powerful, very painful. And they're shocking these animals, including shocking them in the face. Now, they did not know that the drone was up there recording everything. And the steers are just terrorized. They're scared to death. The people involved in this brutal activity, they just don't have any concern at all for the well-being of these animals. And you can see the steers reacting to the electric prod. This is a painful device. Now here you have the event itself. Doing this to an animal that weighs 600-700 pounds, bouncing them around like this, like they're pinballs, it really should be unacceptable in a state like Illinois. It's really not it's not a question of if they will be injured, it's just a question of when. When you're doing this to them, they're literally going to break. And right here, it breaks. That's a degloving. You can see the guy's holding it, the piece of tail, and in fact, he holds it up because he's very proud about what he's done. We've seen this many times. They like it when they deglove a steer. Now, a steer's tail goes down just about to the ground, so you can see how much of this tail has been ripped off. Now, here we've got an animal that has been lamed. Look at him carefully, and you watch his head dips on one when he's stepping on one side. If his head was bouncing equally, that would be one thing, but right there and there, that dipping, that's because he's hurt. Here's another steer that's hurt, and he's a little easier to see. Very obviously, that steer is hurt. And the steer is easier yet to see. He's really hurt. Now we're getting into the way the horses are treated. Spurred, slapped in the face. Lots of spurring. Watch this white horse very carefully. His left side ribs, he's opened up. He's literally been cut open by those sharp spurs. And these guys, they don't care. They're just going to keep ramming those spurs in. Over and over, those spurs are going into that wound. Imagine how that feels. Right there, the the pumping of the left elbow that shows you how the horse is being reined. And you can see the horse responding. He's hurt. Guy in the blue shirt cracks his horse in the face. It's just kind of routine. He's reining here, hard reining. Look at that. If somebody, sticks their finger in the side of your cheek and just gives it a good rip, that's going to hurt. But on top of that, they've got painful bits in. These guys use very harsh bits, which is why you'll see the horses really working their mouths a lot of time, because they're already hurting. And then these guys are ripping on the reins. Now here, this guy, he can't handle his horse. The horse has probably been inadequately trained, and the guy's not a good horseman. So the steer eludes him there, so now he's ticked off. He's reining the horse. He's spurring the horse. And another steer eludes him, so now he's really ticked off. He cracks the horse right there. Same thing. You make a mistake, you hit the horse. That's the way these guys operate. And here the guy's he's just punishing his horse. He's reining him, he's spurring him. So you've got horse abuse so that a cow can be abused. It's just nutty. Hit in the face, right there. Smack him in the face. Another crack in the head. All right, watch this guy. These guys are claiming they're celebrating their culture. So he's drinking a beer while he's tailing a steer. And he's so drunk that he falls off the horse. That's not a celebration of culture. That's just organized animal abuse. These guys just enjoy beating up animals. They think it's great. Nobody's saying, hey man, you're making us look bad. No, this is who they are. And now you're going to see what happens behind the scenes. These steers, they panic. They don't want to go out there. They know what's coming. You've got a collapsed steer. Gets his head stuck, and here's the guy just starts kicking him in the face. That'll work. That's the way to take care of it. Stomp him in the face. And that guy right there, the guy in the middle of the screen, he's the one who does the most shocking of anybody too. This guy should be arrested. There's a whole bunch of them that should be arrested. But that guy right there absolutely needs to be arrested. He's the same guy who was doing it at the last event. Look at this guy, he just enjoys being brutal. There he is again, same guy. He's got an electric prod. He's covered it up with a cloth, but that's what it is. It's an electric prod. Here's another guy with an electric prod. He's not bothering to cover it up. You can actually see the prongs on the thing. And every steer, it's just routine. Routine electroshocking of animals who aren't doing anything. Look at these steers. They're basically they're end to end. Where are they supposed to go? Why are they getting shocked? They have no place to go. And look, and the guy in the light blue shirt is sharpening a rod. So he's not going to just poke them with a rod. He's going to sharpen that rod. It needs to be more painful for him. Here we go. He's going to try out his newly sharpened rod. And he decides, no, he wants it a little bit sharper. I mean, if we wouldn't do this to the family dog, why are we doing it to these steers? They're not part of the food production here. This is just for entertainment. And there's our guy shocking the steers. I'm just routine, just every single one. And when they're lined up like that, right there, I mean, why are they getting shocked? Where are they supposed to go? Great, he shocks that steer so that he can move forward 4 more inches. We've got some good close-ups of this guy's face and the other one. Now watch this guy. Watch this guy. He intentionally shocks this steer in the genitals. Look at this guy. Very deliberately reaches in to shock the steer in the genitals. And he's going to do it again. Very deliberate. Right in the genitals. This is some really twisted stuff. Where are they supposed to go? And there he's got the prod too. He just pulled that out of his pocket. He's prodding him now. So if he's not stabbing at him, he's electroshocking him. And where are they supposed to go? This goes on all day for hours. I don't know how many times each one of these steers gets shocked in the course of the day for doing nothing. Folks, this is what happened in your county. Again, frankly, I'm questioning why the second time was allowed. Now the steer's going to get hit in the face. Again, for what? He's just standing there. So they're shocking him to move him forward. And when he moves forward, then they hit him in the face to move him back. And then shock him again to move him forward. Ladies and gentlemen of the board, this is in your hands now. I hope you'll take some stiff action against this, because otherwise this will just go on and you'll end up with more places doing it. We're ready to work with you at any point. Thank you very much.